Hello friends! Today I have another special video from things we do at RM, and as usual I try to explain what we do in a special way. I have here an element for you and it looks simple like a bar, and in fact it's a bar. But this is not a standard bar as you can think when I talk about. It's a bar that has a very specialized way of production, and my aim today is to tell you a little bit about the way of production we use to provide for our customers. First of all, an element like this is used in a racing car. It's the bar where the elements that shift the gears are going up and down. Okay, it's very central in the gearbox of a car, so you can change in a box everything but not an element like this. This element must work the whole race. And when it's a 24-hour race, it must work 24 hours on the full speed. A very delicate, challenging job. And first thing we get from our customer is the drawing. The customer does the design, and I want to focus you on this part of the drawing. As you can see, here is a section of the element. The element is a tube. It's not a full metal bar because of the weight on the one hand, and because of the oil that has to go through the bar for cooling and lubrication. And therefore it needs some special holes inside, small holes. I hope you can see it on the video. Okay, that are the small holes, but small holes and a tube is not the tricky thing. The tricky thing is that this element is not done out of one piece. It's done out of several pieces. And as I said, it must work for 24 hours. When you have a standard steel material and you have to combine elements, you use a welding process. In this case, we used a special welding process. It's electron beam welding. And the reason for using electron beam is that we have a weld seam that goes all through the thickness of the wall of the material. Okay, first, when we have this drawing, we start the production. What we have to do is, at the first point, is procure the material. And then we must check the material if all is okay. When we have done this, the next point we have to do is to machine the elements. In this case, we have to produce the left side and the right side in separate, with a little bit machining offset, because welding is high temperature operation, makes steel bending. So when the things are completed, we do as usual. When we produce things like this, we do measurement. And then it goes to the welding. The electron beam welding is a very special process that is done at the premises of a partner. When the element comes back, we start again with the machining. And same as before, we have to do inspection. Here we come to the first tricky point. We have a welding process that has to be inspected at the premises of our partner with much documentation. At the end, we have more paperwork in weight than the element has on weight. And then we check this paperwork and we do the measurement on our measurement machines at our premises. And as you can think, this long bar must be very precise in the whole length. So this is done by grinding, and the grinding process must provide a very smooth, flat surface. The elements to shift the gear must go on and left and right. So then we have an element that looks quite like this, but it's look like a steel element. It's not black. Why is this element black? Because there's a special surface coating on it. It's diamond. It's a diamond coating on the element. And that was the reason why I said in the beginning that the element must work for 24 hours. Up and down and up and down, gear shifts, more than 20,000 gear shifts in a 24-hour race. So the diamond coating helps us to keep the element in geometry. This coating also must be checked. That validation of the documentation we get from our coating partner must be provided, and all the things must be combined together in a data package that gets the customer of this gearbox element together with the element itself. To identify the element, there's a QR code on it, and the QR code gives a serial number that identifies exact this element. When the customer assembles a racing car, maybe looking like this, or maybe looking like another one, I'm not allowed to say, but when the element is assembled in the gearbox, they have a barcode scanner, scan the element, the beep noise shows the scan is okay, and then they know exact the number, the serial number of the element that is in that car. And at the end of this video, I can tell you this element has survived a 24-hour race in Le Mans. And unfortunately, I'm not allowed to tell you in which car. Have a nice day. See you later.